Hey, what's up guys? My name is Riceness and this is 5 tips for Vanilla WoW questing. Before jumping into it, there are other popular tips around the web regarding Vanilla WoW. May it be selling everything you loot, saving money for your first mount at 40, resist the urge to buy every spell from your trainer when available, or anything as simple as drinking in between mobs or using the add-on questy. These are 5 not so popular tips aiming for a better leveling experience in general. Tip number 1. Pull mobs slowly. Stay aware of your surroundings. So while questing, no matter which class you are, try to pull and engage mobs in a more secure manner. Engaging combat is preferable against one mob at a time. Multiple mobs at a time is doable, but depends on which class you play. If you're a warrior or a rogue, you probably should stick to 1 or 2 mobs at a time max. Also, stay aware of your surroundings, not only for other mobs, but also for enemy players, as many of them wish to get an easy honorable kill on you while you're already busy with mobs. Check if there's any player of your faction around to watch your back in case of ganks. Check if any enemy player seems to be creeping around waiting on the juicy opportunity to jump you. Tip number 2. Running sideways, aka strafing. If you're in a bad situation, risking to die and have no other choice but to retreat and run away, do not run with your back facing the mob chasing you. Instead, run sideways using strafe keys, which are by default Q and E on your keyboard, or while holding the right click of your mouse, A and D. Obviously, you can also simply assign in your key bindings A and D to strafe like I did. This strafing way to retreat keeps you from getting dazed from mobs. It prevents getting slowed and decreasing your chances of dying. This technique is easier if you're not a clicker player, but is still achievable even if you are. This technique is also very good in PvP as it allows you to still parry, dodge, or block attacks, even still deal damage if you are getting attacked by a melee class and yourself are a melee class also. Tip number 3. Do not always give in to attacking opposing faction players. While questing, you're obviously going to get ganked. It might start getting frustrating sometimes, but try to stay cool about it as much as possible. Nostalrius 2.0 will be packed. The population will be above 3,000 players at all times, which is what Vanilla WoW World's map and server was made to host primarily, not 10,000 players. Anyway, what I mean by not giving in is that you'll be questing alongside enemy players, and at first it might sound great to gank them, but it can backlash onto you. They can easily come back with their friends and gank you to no end, slowing your questing and really maybe also ruining your mood. Obviously, you can bring friends too and create an all-out war, which isn't a bad idea either. Just remember that you're slowing your leveling process. You're free to make your own decisions, of course. We're here to have fun and enjoy our time there. Tip number 4. Kill opposing faction players. Now, you might think to yourself, what the hell, Riceness? You just told me not to be a dick. Well, in order to have a safer questing experience, you will need a PvP trinket in order to have better chances against your guaranteed gankers. This PvP trinket, as you may already know, is available once you get enough honor. Obviously, you could also do battlegrounds as there are PvP quests for Warsong Gulch and Narity Basin, which provide good experience and good money, a good alternative. If you're questing and prefer to stay away from battlegrounds, this is your only other option actually. Finally, tip number 5. Group up and or help fellow faction and opposing faction players. You heard me. After this last tip I just gave you, this might sound counterproductive, but it's not. Helping fellow players is a great way to make friends and receive help in return. I remember one day I crossed a warrior of my faction who was about to die, and I gave him a hand in order to live. So this guy gave me 20 silver. 20 silver just for stopping by and helping. This is actually nothing compared to what it means to meet new people you can make friends with and later on dungeon, raid, or even PvP with. And lastly, enemy players, you can help them too, yes. I've helped enemy faction players before, saving them from dying, and sometimes some of them actually stopped players from their own faction from ganking me, only because I helped them instead of taking advantage of them. So now you could also roll on a PvE server in order to avoid enemy, ganking and all that stuff, but what's the fun in that? World PvP is a part of the game. We should actually embrace it and have fun with it. So you just have to pick your own battles sometimes. So this is it, guys. These were my 5 unpopular tips for vanilla WoW questing. Then again, my name is Riceness, and I'll be thanking you for watching, thanking you for commenting if you do, and thanking you in advance for any criticism you wish to leave. This is one of my first videos, as you can also see. I would like to make more, I just don't know what to do. So leave any stuff you wish to hear in the comments, and I'll read them for sure. See ya.